Hi, Pisces. Oh boy, your energy is amazing. I've been feeling a little bit like this about some people. And then I decided I was going to do your reading. And all of a sudden I knew exactly what I wanted to say and how I wanted to say it. And I said it. Strength. Good. Good fortune. Good luck. Leo. Are you dealing with the fire signs and how are they treating you? Are you feeling taken for granted by fire signs or are you being helped by them? Let's see how this develops. Either way, Leo energy coming in strong now. Makes sense. We've got big things coming up, especially for you. Very good. You have that Virgo new moon in 6 days from now on the 9th. You need resolve. When things are going in so many different directions, we have that Piscean fear of spreading too thin. But that's when we're associating with the fish instead of with the ocean. So once again, let's reset. Lots of opportunities coming in. Leo card is about all sorts of beneficial stuff. You know, opportunities, money, promotion, love. It's all there. Leo season, abundance. So we're still riding that wave. Whatever was going on in Leo season is still going on, but perhaps it has been multiplied in a way where you really need to take a hold of it now and you're starting to feel a little bit like, whoa, it's really good and, you know, all I do is win and it's awesome, but can I manage it? And now the winning is leading to more winning, telescopic winning, and can I handle it? The Strength card is her being able to, you know, basically play with that lion like it's a cat. Not even because even cats will scratch you if you do stuff like that to them. You know, holding the mouth closed or opening the mouth, or like it's her dominion over the wildest of the wildest beast. So take this thing on. You know, take on your subconscious this month. You have all that activity in the house of relationships. And for you, your relationships are really just a reflection of how you feel inside. You guys are great to your partners if you feel good. And you're shitty to your partners if you don't feel good. And I know you can say, well, everyone's like that. Yeah, but really you guys live through the subconscious. So if you're doing well, feel like you look good, you are feeling accomplished, successful, pretty good to your partner. You may, you know, hold it over their heads a little, but it's okay. If they're not doing well, might be a little more severe, but if they are doing well, great. But if you don't feel like you're doing well, when you start to feel like you're spiraling out of control because there's so much going on, so much coming at you, then what? Then how do you treat the people around you? Here, the Strength card saying, you know, handle the situation. Don't be so swayed by what other people want from you, for you. Doesn't matter what they want. This is about you becoming independent of a lot of stuff. Mainly other people's expectations, but it's more than that. It's like other people's goals for you. It's what other people wish you would become, what other people see you becoming. And it's flattering and it's wonderful. And maybe it's right up your alley, in which case, congrats. But if it's not, if you're feeling the pressure of perhaps things are taking a direction that's no longer in your control, it's time to take back control. It's time to be this lady. Yes, I like it. Also, why are these cards so quiet? Well, Virgo season is so smart. It's the same intelligence you have. You guys are across from each other. You guys are two sides of the same coin. The healers. They heal with their analysis and their mind, and by being that vessel, and you heal by being what is poured into the vessel. So I don't think you need much to communicate right now. I think it's being done really telepathically with you guys in a lot of ways. I think it always is, but really now. Because it's magic-y, it's like witchy this time of year. So of course you're picking up on it. And maybe you should use it to your advantage. Maybe it's time to stop being an empath for everyone else's benefit and perhaps try to do it for yourself. I'm not even trying to make that sound shady. I think I just make it melodious when I am being shady without even realizing. Hey. So what now? Okay, opportunities coming in. You need to take hold of them. But, well, I don't know. What else is on your mind? You're tired. You need to rest a little. But there's just so much activity. How can you? I feel like you need to recenter creatively. Just so you know exactly which way to go. I was saying to someone at the satsang yesterday in New York that it can be hard to be really good at lots of things. Can make it difficult to know which way to go, especially if you can't even acknowledge to yourself that you are good at a lot of things. Some people can't see the good in themselves because they weren't taught how. And so when you say good things to them, things that are obvious and apparent, they become very uncomfortable because they don't know why you're saying it. Is it going to be used manipulatively against them later? Is it a ploy? Is it a joke? Are they being made fun of? Because they haven't been complimented, or more accurately, they've never been seen. So when someone sees you and pays you a real compliment, it can make you really upset and nervous if you're not used to ever being seen. So for Pisceans, it can be really difficult when there's so much good stuff going on to pick a lane. Because again, where are the lanes in the ocean? But right now, everything wants you to, I feel like, go in a certain direction, and I don't think you want to. And I think that it's great to be successful, but your rebel maverick nature is showing. And I think the Strength card wants to give that side of you some power. I do. I feel like it's time to play ball now, negotiate. Don't just take what's given to you. Let's get serious about this now. Are we going to do the job, or are we going to do the job? You know how well you're doing. You know what your value is. You know, Leo card. You know what you're about. You know what's up. Are we going to start being paid what we deserve? Are we going to start getting the bigger, better opportunities? Am I saying you should demand them? No. But I'm saying that we don't need to be so passive in this ocean of opportunities. Why not go for the best ones and leave the fear of success behind? Not even trying to read you like that. Cards are not helping me. These two fish you've got really don't know what to do. If you're wondering what the fuck is going on with my nails, thank you for asking. So what's happened is I did the Virgo thing in Virgo season, which was just like, it's got to be perfect. It's got to be perfect. So I got my nails gel done twice, and twice is about all it took for them to just start getting completely messed up. So now if I take it off, I'm worried that another layer of it is going to, so I'm just waiting because I'm going to use them as Joker nails for Halloween stuff. It doesn't matter. I'm testing it out for Halloween looks, because I'm going to take some Halloween photos, and he has these nails when he comes out of the vat of acid, if you remember from the old Batman with Jack Nicholson. Anyway, I'm sorry about it. Whatevs. Oh my God, I can't believe I was shuffling for so long. What's going on? So on one hand, you can take the strength. Great. Got it. On one hand, you can be strong. Take control of the situation. Go for the best options, right? Sorry. I had something in my eye. Go for the best options. And on the other hand, you can stay confused. Pull the wool over your own eyes. You know how mad you guys get when other people deceive you? You know how mad you get when you find out that somebody's been lying to you? You know how mad you get when you realize that someone's been standing in your way professionally? You know how it angers you? Like, what? That person tried to mess with my, profession, my money, my career. What? Are you going to have that same level of righteous indignation with yourself? Are you going to display that same level of anger and upset with yourself when you realize that you are keeping yourself from advancement by doing this? Take a hold of the opportunities. Make lists if you have to. Put up Post-its. Make a list of your priorities. Make a list of, the way Bob Proctor puts it is, people think they want way, way more money than they actually want. Yeah, people want way, way more money than they actually want. And they could make way, way more money than they actually do. So in one ways, we overestimate, like if I had 50 million or something. And in other ways, we don't live up to our full potential of earning what we could. So somewhere in the middle of that is figuring out, not based on money, not based even on career ambition, but based on what lifestyle do you want? How do you want to live? Do you want to go from creative project to creative project? Great. If that's what you're about, get really good at negotiating your price and bringing all those creative projects in a cohesive way with you, so you can hit someone in the face and say, here, this is what I do. This is my price. This is my value. Get back to me. Bye. I'm leaving. If that's the way you want to do it, great. If you know that your priorities are that you want to be mobile, you want to be able to travel where you want to be able to pick your projects and not be beholden to somebody who's like, here, do this, then do that. If you have other requirements, I'm taking it. If you have other requirements, then list accordingly and go from there. But this boundless sea of opportunity turning into like a mess for you and making you feel like this is just, it's silliness. You got too much good stuff coming in to be doing this right now. Let's see what these group of cards are. Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Still doing nice, very nice with the earth sign. Happy to see it. Good for you. Also remembering that it's Virgo season, so that earth energy across from you with the sun and the moon later going to be there. Really nice for you. Good. And then the Fool, Wheel of Fortune, very good. Towards the middle of September, we get that innocent Piscean groove back and we get out of the Two of Swords energy. I love it. And what starts happening? The winds. The winds are coming back. Well, they never leave. It's just that you get in your head about the winds and then you don't know how many winds should I have? Should I only have a certain amount of wind? Maybe if I get really confused and unsure about what I want to do right now, then the decision will be made for me because something will pull me this way or that way. No. When you get your mojo back towards the end of the month, you will make the bravest decision. And it will be the best decision. The best. And then we have, ta-da, the Sun and the King of Pentacles. Value, promotion, money, more good times with the Earth sign. Look at this. Look at this. Earth signs everywhere. If it's a Capricorn, even more congrats. Are you thinking of traveling? Maybe you should. Is it a honeymoon? Am I invited? That's weird. Am I invited to the wedding? Do people like have their, no, they leave to go other places for their honeymoon. I've only ever eloped. I don't know anything about this shit. I get very like, at weddings. I have like a 20-minute limit. I can be there for 20 minutes and be very nice. Okay, so let's look at these cards, Pisces, and it's so good. It's so good, aside from this Two of Swords, but I can't, I can't stress enough how this is what you guys do. I'm not even trying to shade you. I wasn't melodious or anything, right? Because all this good stuff is on the table, and that's why I want you to see these cards. All the good stuff is on the table, but you and I both know that this tendency with you guys, when you get overwhelmed to let the fish just, go wild and run in just such separate directions, and I don't think you realize yourself that you do it to procrastinate. You do it out of fear of success. You do it when the culminations are starting to happen. And I can totally understand why, because Pisceans are so fluid. Your whole vibe is so fluid that fruition and completion, advancement and promotion means the completion of something else. These moments can scare you, but you need this earth energy to ground you and push you up in these moments into the next levels. And then you can continue to be free, wonderful ocean child again and be contented. Okay, we'll look at it in the extended. Because with this Taurus, I don't know what's going on with this Taurus. We'll look at it. Hold on, let me show you these cards, yeah? Hi. All right, so here we are. See? These are your extended cards here. And look here. Just really good times. Perhaps you and the earth sign were both having a reset. Perhaps it was just perhaps you were just overwhelmed, Pisces. It's okay to just be overwhelmed. Like when nothing is wrong and yet you don't feel like you can tell anyone that you're emotional because they'll just be like, things are going so well for you. Why are you emotional? Like, what's wrong with you? How do you explain to people that having a lot of options is not pleasant right now? I'm going to turn on the light. How do you make that connection with people who may not be doing well in their own life too? That's the other thing. You want to be there for people. You want to help them heal. You want to shine this good fortune all around you, but how do you express to people who are coming to you for healing that you perhaps are struggling with all the blessings? Not much of a market for that kind of dialogue. And yet we have these moments, and it is a part of the human condition to feel overwhelmed. So Pisces, if you feel overwhelmed, okay, I have a tendency to play down what I know you're feeling because I don't like to feed anything. And then sometimes I give into it because I feel bad. And I'm not saying you're making me feel bad, but I feel bad. Like if you're overwhelmed, I understand. It makes sense to me. I understand that you're overwhelmed. I understand that when you're overwhelmed, other parts of your life can start to go a little bit haywire. I get it. This is what we do in the extended too. The last one I did, which one was it? Leo. We went through the whole deck. It was so cool. I understand that you're overwhelmed. But also you have to keep a clear head about what's coming up. If you're already overwhelmed, how are you going to handle what's coming? And you're like, I know, that's why I'm feeling this way. But you're only feeling this way because you're having a self-esteem issue where you feel like you can't handle it. But you can't make up a feeling and then go with it. Just because you can make yourself feel a certain way doesn't mean it's true, Pisces. On the other hand, you can make yourself feel something and make it true. You know that too. So how about instead of feeling like a mess and feeling like you don't know what to do and feeling like you're drowning in a sea of possibilities, how about you make yourself feel like a boss? Feel like a child. create, paint, draw, get lost in nature, be alone, play, dance, make music, sing, do your makeup, do looks, do your hair different, braid your hair, I don't know. Do your thing. And let this wheel that wants to just keep spinning for you, let it keep spinning. Don't slow it down, because you know when the ride gets fun is when it really picks up momentum. If you're like driving really fast, and then that's when you, that's when you want to put your foot on the brake, because you're like, oh my god, this is so much fun, I should slow down. That's what you're trying to do, but don't. Go with it. Have fun. Oh, but I can see these things coming up. Yeah, but listen, you can't live your life like that. You can't live your life like that. You can't live your life based on how other people are going to feel about your success or your happiness. That's whack. Okay, so I'm going to do the extended right now so you guys can get this reading. Pisces, I love you. I'll be right back.